Lunar matrix, lunar female distortions, dark mother. Thousands of years ago, the negative alien agenda and the power elite Luciferian bloodlines discovered that in order to gain access to the planetary staff and spiritual energetic gateways, stargates, portals, interdimensional links into different timelines, they would need to find ways to capture the mother aspect of the Godhead by gaining control over dark matter and gravitational or magnetic field manipulation. The insertion of the lunar matrix was accomplished in part by dragging in the moon satellite to be used as a base of operations and for transmitting lunar broadcasts for achieving magnetic field manipulation and mind control. This makes the Earth a bona fide prison planet. This also serves to gain control over the Sophianic female Christos expression on the Earth by inverting the solar female staff current in the human light body and forcing the inner female principle to run energy reversals with lunar force overlays from the lunar matrix. This was an artificial system which generated moon goddess entities as the dark mother principle running the lunar current into the quantum layers of dark matter in the planetary architecture. Dark Mother spawned many lunar female demonic entities, which are used for the purpose of conjuring satanic forces and satanic creations in anti-life blood sacrifice rituals. These lunar demonic forces were designed to hijack and replace the Divine Mother aspect by holding the organizing principle in the architecture that was needed in the sacred union between the male and female in order to co-create the artificial matrices in the blended reality system. The satanic creations of Azazel and Black Lilith were used to generate Baphomet spawn and lunar creations designed by the Antichrist to block herogamic union between the organic consciousness within males and females. Essentially, this satanic construct became the core alien structure that generated all of the gender and sacred marriage distortions in the light body of humanity. The anti-herogamic union of Azazel and Black Lilith represented the Antichrist in the planetary body itself. This has proliferated the sexual misery programming into human consciousness that was born from the Azazel and Black Lilith construct, along with the lunar matrix overlays. The result of this lunar matrix and its lunar force distortions in our realm is that it was made to become the artificial impostor of the mother principle from the Godhead within the planetary architecture, which became the emergence of mass Satanism through the Dark Mother influence. This is what contributed to the mass proliferation of satanic creatures, energy parasites, the reversal female satanic force aberration in our reality, by saturating the planetary grid with artificial energies, lunar forces, and reversal networks. This system is called the Dark Mother, that, at its source, is a non-human lunar force creation used to artificially power up reversal matrices and alien machinery. This collects human loosh for harvesting, such as in the negative alien agendas created Baphomet network and Moloch tanks. The main satanic or Luciferian religion practiced by the elite bloodlines receives most of its power source from these lunar female demonic entities, which is energetically found to be everywhere at the Vatican stronghold. Thus, the construct of energetic power being used to control humanity is spiritually based upon using the reversal female principle ideology of the Dark Mother, which primarily calls upon the hierarchy of several lunar female demonic forces and AI Black Dragon demons as its main organizing spiritual pillars. Keep in mind that although Satanism uses the mother principle for carrying out rituals and spiritual activities, it is the dark mother constructs which are alien-generated imposters holding the spiritual pillars of Satanism in this world, and not the true Divine Mother or Sophia. What they have done is replicate the female Christ divinity into lunar reversals in order to steal and exploit the divine female attributes in the solar Mary template. In this manner, they rape her and keep female spiritual consciousness totally enslaved in the planet. The negative alien agenda and controller organizations are desperate to keep the solar female Christ enslaved, because when Mother Sophia finally rises in her true and complete embodiment, it is game over for the massive controller structures. This includes structures such as the Vatican, which have been hijacking female spiritual power through the Dark Mother to keep their global control mechanisms in place. The Satanic or Luciferian religion is inherently misogynistic when it refers to the organization of female power hierarchies. Ultimately, it is designed to damage and invert the divine solar feminine Christ, or the true Sophianic diamond sun consciousness embodiment, by inverting and enslaving it for service to the satanic gestalts. By stating that the satanic religion is being controlled by a top hierarchy of the Mothers of Darkness and Sisters of Light, this actually means the alien controllers have perverted and twisted the female principle into anti-life reversals, hijacking the female spiritual principle in order to gain access to portals and spiritual gateways in other dimensions of time and space. Satanic families exploit the female principle from childhood in order to gain access to the psychic abilities that open spiritual gateways into other timelines, which is intentionally activated in satanic ritual abuse torture practices. This can open energy centers to perceive and communicate with the satanic forces. In the Guardian context, satanic forces are the reversal mother forces generated through the anti-life hatred for the Godhead that exists in the anti-female collective consciousness of the Satanics, which is expressed through human and non-human entities as a lunar matrix distortion. This helps us to understand the terraforming and insertion of the lunar matrix and assorted artificial technologies by the negative alien agenda after the Luciferian rebellion, in order to create a human farming zone for collecting loosh on planet Earth. The female spiritual aspects were intentionally being damaged, controlled, and managed by the lunar matrix and controller systems that use lunar forces to subjugate all humans, but especially to suppress higher consciousness abilities, glandular functions, and gain control over the human female reproduction cycles.